published 11:51 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 13th of May 2018, updated 17:31 Eastern Daylight Saving Time, the 13th of May 2018. Another meaningless final day of the Premier League season at Old Trafford, and another graveyard slot on Match of the Day for Manchester United. Sir Alex Ferguson retired 5 years ago this week, and United still look well short of emulating his great teams, both in terms of their success and their style. Jose Mourinho's side can lift the FA Cup at Wembley this weekend, but the days when the club were parading titles at this time of year seem very distant indeed. Marcus Rashford scored the only goal of Manchester United's win over Watford, but his celebration was somewhat muted. The young Manchester United forward converted the simple chance after Juan Mata squared him the ball from the far side. Rashford, Mata and Alexis Sanchez celebrate after United executed a fine team move to go in front at Old Trafford on Sunday. Jose Mourinho's side struggled to create many clear-cut chances but produced a lovely sweeping move for the opener. It doesn't bode particularly well that the man whose skill made the difference against Watford on Sunday is retiring this summer. Michael Carrick will be hard to replace, just like so many of his old teammates from the Ferguson era whose achievements have proved impossible for the successes to match. At the age of 36, it's time for Carrick to hang up his boots and take a place alongside Mourinho on the bench. But on his 464th appearance, and first Premier League start of the season, Carrick provided a final reminder of what made him one of the most cultured English midfielders of his generation. United were toiling to break down a decidedly average Watford team in the Old Trafford sunshine when he took possession inside his own half in the 34th minute. Carrick saw the opportunity immediately and clipped an exquisite pass over the top of the Watford defence. Juan Mata's first touch was just as good as he controlled the ball first time and squared it to Marcus Rashford, who scored almost apologetically into an empty net with Jurelo Gomez stranded. Retiring midfielder Michael Carrick was given a guard of honour as he walked onto the Old Trafford turf for the final time. The midfielder played well and had a key hand in the opening goal, delivering the pass to Mata in space at Old Trafford. A banner in tribute to Sir Alex Ferguson was on show following the former manager's emergency surgery earlier this month. It was the one true moment of class in an otherwise pedestrian match, befitting an end-of-season game with little riding on it. Sadly for United fans, they have grown accustomed to that. Carrick had emerged from the tunnel to a guard of honour with his daughter Louise and son JC beforehand, and departed the stage to rapturous applause and hugs from his teammates when he was replaced by Paul Pogba. In typically self-deprecating fashion, he addressed supporters after the game and suggested that his performance showed why it is time to go. On the contrary, he was arguably United's best player. McTominay will learn a lot from him, and so too could Pogba. Jurelo Gomez, right, and Sanchez, left, show concern for Christian Cabasele, who took a tumble during Sunday's clash. Mourinho looked pleased with his side in the opening period as they were on top despite offering up Watford a few chances. Richarlison had a chance to level the scores, but his effort was well saved by Sergio Romero, who came in for David De Gea. Mourinho has often lamented the fact that he did not work with Carrick in his prime and did so again on Sunday. A new midfielder of that caliber will be on his shopping list this summer. Somehow he must find a way to take United to the next level if they are going to seriously challenge Manchester City and the rest. Mourinho claims that 81 points would see United fighting for the title in most other campaigns not dominated by City, and he has a point. But he also admits that something doesn't smell right at the club, and he is not alone in that opinion. His team have struggled to provide entertainment and excitement for fans who demand it. So often the headline act, United were last on the BBC's highlights on Sunday night, and not for the first time this season either. It will be a challenging summer for Mourinho, and one that he has to face without his trusted assistant Rui Faria. In Carrick, at least he has someone by his side who knows what standards to set. Rashford attempts to chase down a ball in front of Daryl Yandmart as the pacey forward looks to recycle possession for United. Sanchez sticks the boot in on Will Hughes as the combative Chile international shows his desire to win the ball back. Sanchez worked tirelessly in his typical style for United, but the forward hasn't yet found his scoring form at Old Trafford. Carrick tries to boot the ball to safety as he competes in a scramble on the edge of his own penalty area on Sunday. Mourinho brought on Paul Pogba in the second half as Carrick made way on his final appearance before retirement. The Manchester United midfielder shook hands with his teammates as he made his way to the sidelines. Carrick was given a warm send-off and showed his appreciation to the crowd before taking his place on the bench.